Hey everybody, Paul Abernathy here, founder and CEO of Electrical Code Academy Incorporated, a corporation based in McKinney, Texas, dedicated to teaching you the National Electrical Code. Now, we have programs obviously on the National Electrical Code. We have it on residential codes. When it comes to electrical, we have commercial electrical codes, industrial electrical codes. But one of our most popular programs we offer is our grounding and bonding program. Now, it's available for the 2017 National Electrical Code or the 2020 edition of the National Electrical Code. And you have a choice, either one you want to purchase. But what I wanted to show you a little bit is what's included in that and who really needs to have a better understanding of grounding and bonding. Well, everybody. Okay, I serve on Code Making Panel 5. We oversee Article 250 as well as Article 200. Dealing with the grounded conductors in Article 200, and of course, 250 dealing with grounding and bonding. And it's probably, to most people, the toughest article in the entire National Electrical Code to wrap their head around. Well, we're lucky enough to have a document, and I'm lucky enough to partner up with a company that allows us to create this training program that uses these illustrations, great graphics, step-by-step lessons, and we even quiz you on it to help you understand grounding and bonding. It is so many little facets that you have to understand, and it's difficult for many people, but it can also be critical to somebody's life if it's not done properly. In fact, you probably heard me say that sometimes you can go too far when it comes to grounding and bonding, and actually go from being a safe installation to an unsafe installation because you don't know the nuances of grounding and bonding. Well, have no fear. We have put together the program that is the most definitive, easy to understand, logical flow program out there when it comes to grounding and bonding. I promise you that. It is designed with the illustrations to make it so simple. But of course, if you do have questions, then you get our exclusive Wednesday night access. Means that you can come to our Wednesday night sessions and join me and other students as we look at the National Electrical Code. If you want to bring your grounding and bonding questions to the group, everybody learns, everybody gets a better understanding of the National Electrical Code, and everybody needs to know grounding and bonding. Okay, so this course is for electricians, whether it's apprentice, journeyman, masters. It's for engineers who really need to understand grounding and bonding to supplement their engineering knowledge, and also electrical inspectors. In fact, a lot of the people in our program are electrical inspectors who want to get a better grasp of grounding and bonding, whether you have multiple services, what happens at detached structures, how do you size system bonding jumpers, main bonding jumpers, supply side bonding jumpers. All of this stuff people get so confused about, and we break it down and make it so easy to understand in this program, I guarantee you. So let's take a quick peek at what's in the program so you can get kind of an understanding, and I will try to keep it brief, okay? All right, so here's kind of the overview of our program. It's broken down into the different units. Each unit's going to break down the different sections that you need to really focus on. We're going to give you an introduction, talk a little bit about the history of the code. Then we're going to go into Unit 1, which is general information. And again, it follows the logical flow of Article 250, right? From the very beginning with objectionable currents all the way up to when we start talking about supply side bonding jumpers and sizing and equipment grounding conductors. So it moves its way all the way through every facet of grounding and bonding. And again, you also have access to me at any time. That is part of the program. I will be your personal tutor. So you can come to Wednesday nights and bring your questions, and I will do my best to answer them for you. And everybody will learn. All right, so let's kind of do a quick overview of what's in the program, because again, I want to make sure you know what's here. Okay, when you get started, you'll see that you'll have an introduction video, then you'll have reading material that you're going to go through. You have your general information, and we'll look at that in a second. Plus, you'll have your assessment. So yes, you get assessed after every unit to make sure that you understand key fundamentals. The fundamentals are very important, that you walk away understanding principles that are key. And that's what we try to do through this program. All right, Unit 3. We're going to talk about, again, grounding electrode systems. That starts at 250.50, and then it goes into the different electrodes at 250.52. All of those nuances are covered in here. Then we kind of dump you into enclosures, how to bond enclosures with service bonding, assured bonding, all these type of things that you need to do on your system. When you have service conductors coming in or you have those service connections, all of that's covered in this program, again, with great illustrations. We cover bonding, all the aspects, again, assessments as well. And we move you through equipment grounding conductors and then methods of equipment grounding. All of that's covered in this program. And we even get into some specific equipment that is covered. Okay, so that might be something, for example, that's covered in, and I'll show you this one because I want to show you, is, see example, we're even talking about 550. So we'll even go outside of 250 in order to show you relevant things. So I want to show you back here at the introduction, you'll see what's covered. We'll talk about some healthcare facility applications. We'll talk about agricultural buildings, equipotential bonding planes for those agricultural buildings. We cover marinas, floating boating docks, boat yards, commercial, non-commercial, vehicles for recreational vehicle. All those grounding and bonding things are all in this program, okay? Now, I want to show you some of the features real quick so that you can kind of see what's in here. All right, so if I go into the reading material, let's just say we go into Unit 2, and I'm right here. Okay, so I'm talking about system grounding connections, 250.36c. You have some features up here. You can change the size of the text however you like, okay? So by changing that, it means if you're using this on a mobile device, you can increase the size of the text if it's hard to see. Because yes, this is browser-based, so it works on any mobile, tablet, doesn't matter. And you can print any page you want with a little print here. You can bookmark any page, and when you want to come back here later, you just go down to your study hub under bookmarks, and there it'll be right there, Unit 2. There's your bookmark right there. That's the one we just made right here. You have the ability to have this read it to you. So I'll left click and drag it, and you'll see a pop-up. It says read me, and it will actually read it to you. Okay, so that's one of the features, whether you want to use that or not.
The system is not permitted to be connected to ground except through the grounding impedance.
Okay.
The system is...
You can change the dialect, you can change the speed. All that's done down here in the read speaker. You also can get the book at any time. Just a simple click. Maybe you're working in a unit and you want to go real quick to look at something else in the book. You get access to everything right here through the console. Okay, so get rid of that. You got flashcards if you want to learn. Say you want to highlight something to bring to a class on Wednesday night. You're confused about something. Well, you left click and drag it over it. A pop-up will come up, you highlight it, and guess what happens? Everything that you highlight gets stuck over here, and you'll notice that we're in Unit 2. I'll click here, and this one happens to be 36C right here. There's your highlights. You can left click it if you want, and then right click and copy and paste it in the chat on Wednesday night, or you can email it to me if something you need a little more clarity on. Okay, all of that's in here, okay? So everything has been added in here. There's a lot of figures I can see, great graphics and illustrations, all are included in here. You can, again, bookmark anything, print anything you want. Another key thing we're giving you is down here, we're giving you the database of code questions. So if you want to do some code questions and test your knowledge of the code, then you can do it here, start an assessment, and it'll load up for you, and you can actually run through and answer some code questions if you want to get better knowledge of the National Electrical Code. All of this is here for you to be able to use these resources. Look, there is no better program out there than our Fast Trax Purple, which deals with grounding and bonding. It's very clear, very precise. It covers everything that you need to know about grounding and bonding. And if there's something that comes up that you don't feel it covers well enough for you, guess what? You get to come ask on Wednesday nights. You get access to me every week to ask those questions. Your personal mentor, your personal tutor. So if you're interested in our program, I encourage you to go over to our website, electricalcodeacademy.com. Again, electricalcodeacademy.com, and get our Fast Trax Purple program for grounding and bonding. You won't be sorry. It really will teach you grounding and bonding. I promise you, you will learn it to a level that makes you very proficient, and you'll be teaching others before you know it. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And again, grounding and bonding is the best program out there. Till next time, stay safe. God bless.